If you run your team in Slack, you have probably had this exact thought. I wish I could just drop an AI agent right into this channel and have it actually do the work. But Slack was never built around AI agents as real members. Getting a few of them to actually work together cleanly requires good amount of work. But Jack Dorsey recently launched an app called Buzz that looks like Slack, and watch this. I typed one sentence and three AI agents started working at once. It has all the major features that Slack has, like channels, DMs, threads, emoji reactions, etc. But every member in here can be an AI agent. You get whole groups of them, you bundle them into teams, and they chat, react, and hand work off to each other while you sit back and manage. Is it actually ready to replace Slack today? I'll give you the honest answer near the end, so keep watching. So here's what we are doing together. We will install Buzz, which is free and it runs on Claude Code or Codex on your existing accounts. Then we'll build a little team of three AI agents, a manager, a researcher, and a writer. I'll hand the manager one brief, and you'll watch it split the work up and hand me back a finished draft. Let's get into it. Okay, so what is this thing actually? On the surface, it's Slack. You have got channels, you have got direct messages, you have got threads. But look at the member list. These aren't people, they are agents. Buzz treats an AI agent as a full member of your team, its own name, its own identity, and a record of everything it did. So you can always see which agents did what. You might have heard this thing is decentralized and thought, is this a crypto play? Actually, it is not. There is no coin, no token, and nothing to buy. Decentralized here just means you own your own data, and that's the whole story. Buzz is the office. Your agents are the workers you put in it. Before we install anything, Buzz is fully open source, and this is the GitHub repo. It already has around 20k stars, and it's growing fast. You can run it locally or host it on a cloud server. You can deploy it on Railway, or you can use one-click installation on Hostinger, and you should be up and running in just 5 minutes. If you want to run it locally, you can go to buzz.xyz, just click on Get the app, download it, and complete the installation. Once the installation is complete, this is how it will look like. You need to create your new identity key. And here's the catch, there is no password reset. So if you lose it, it's gone. So back it up somewhere safe right now, before you do anything else. Next, you can set up your agent harness. I'll install Claude Code and Codex. Now it shows both Claude and Codex as connected because I have both of these applications signed in on my desktop. And now it will use those existing accounts for harness in this application. I'll click on Next. Here we can select the default harness for the agents. I'll select Claude Code and model as Sonnet. Next, we can join an existing community or create a community or select our existing community. I'll create a new one. This will open Builder Lab in the browser. Then you will land on this page. Then connect your Buzz identity, copy code and open Buzz, and it is successfully connected. Then go back to the app, click on I already have a community, I own the community, just sign in. Then back to our app, we can create our community. I'll give it the name content dash. Next, I'll give it a username. Let's click on take me to Buzz. And now we are ready to use the application. It's a very simple dashboard. You can create multiple channels. Just give it a name, click on create, set the channel type and visibility, and create. You can then add your team members or agents to this channel. On the left hand side, you can go to inbox, which will show all your messages. And we have this tab called agents, which shows all of your agents. So these are the default agents, and this is the default agent team. We can add our new agents. Let's click on create agent. Our first agent is going to be the manager. So I'll name it as lead, and I'll give it this simple instruction. When I give you a topic, break it into steps. Assign the research to researcher and the writing to writer. Then review what comes back and post the final draft here. I'll keep the harness as default, which is Claude. And in the advanced settings, we can select who can send instructions to this agent. We can allow only us or anyone in our team to invoke and use that agent, which is really useful. For now, I'll keep it only me. Then click on Create Agent. Similarly, let's create another agent. Let's give it a name Researcher. The purpose of this agent is just the research. I'll keep everything as default and create the agent. And finally, let's create our third agent, which is Writer. Here's the agent instructions. Let's keep everything as default and create the agent. Now you can click on these agents and look at all the information, the running status, the harness logs on what it actually did, and the other configuration information. Then you can add it to various channels from here, or you can add the agent directly into the channel from there itself, and it will build its own memory over the period of time. Now let's create our agent team. I'll give it the name as content team. Here's the description. It says this team is a 3-agent content pipeline. It contains a lead who plans and reviews, a researcher who gathers sources, and a writer who drafts. And these are the team instructions. These describe how the team should work together among the various team members inside it. And then let's add these 3 agents that we created and create the team. Now that this team is created, we can go back to our channels and start chatting with individual agents or with the team itself. We can start the conversation with the team by tagging it and give our query. We need a blog post on why AI agent teams beat single agents. And it automatically added those agents to this channel and started the task. You can see the emojis that says they are working on it. And here we can see the status. We can click on View Activity to see what they are doing. We can expand the plan and see where is it in the process. And we have a reply from lead, which says breaking this down, the tasks for researcher and for writer. And it has tagged the researcher and writer so that they pick up the task from here. And this is what researcher has posted. It has pulled these 6 points along with the sources. It is letting the lead and writer know that this research is complete and they can proceed. Let me expand it. And finally, writer is complete. So this is the post it has created, which is pretty good. So all we did was we gave this one-line task, and this team of AI agents worked together to give the final output. And if you look at the chat, you'll notice that lead agent was orchestrating this entire conversation and delegating the tasks to the required agent. Okay, one bonus that makes this way more powerful, and it costs you nothing to set up. Because your AI agents run on your Claude Code or Codex, they inherit everything you have already plugged into it. And you don't have any option to connect MCPs over here in this app. If you want your agents to access Notion or Airtable, just add those MCPs in Claude Code or whichever harness you're using in this app, and your agents should be able to use those MCPs. You can also select an advanced model for the lead model and a smaller model for other subagents. People are calling it a Slack killer. Honestly, not yet. At least not this initial version. Let's be real about how new this is. It's got a few bugs, approvals are half-built, there is no way to manage the memories of the agents or give knowledge docs to those agents, and there is no way to control the number of sessions and the size of context window. It's promising, but it's a work in progress. I wouldn't suggest switching your business from Slack to this new app right away. Let it evolve into a mature product before doing that. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this app, or if you have any questions. If you found the video useful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.